Hello, everybody, and welcome to Romanceful's Tarot. I'm about to begin here with a reading. Now, this reading is a very important reading. These are messages coming from Spirit. They are urgent messages that you need to hear, so these are warnings to you. So, this is a general reading, so it might not resonate with everybody, so it really is important that you do take whatever does resonate with you and you simply leave the rest of it aside. Now, if ever you do have any questions, if ever you would like to contact me, you would like your own reading, all of my information, my contact, everything you need is right below into the YouTube description box. But please do not hesitate. It will be my great pleasure to assist you. So with no further ado, I do have 3 messages here. So let's begin with this reading. So we're going to reveal here, I have Nightmare. I also have Immortal, and I have Discipline. So let's start this off over here with Nightmare. This is about psychic protection, it's about shield, it's about bad dreams. Now, sometimes we're simply at our most vulnerable when we sleep. Or when maybe we're attempting to sleep, because it's not always possible, right? So this message from Spirit is speaking of the night which is absolutely restless. Of the soul, where your soul cannot find the space in which to close your eyes and to fully relax. Where your dreams, they're creating agitation, they're creating distress. And who feel simple terror when knowing that the darkness is falling, rather than the joy of the dark mother being called by night. So, for the night, it can be a place of terror for so many, where the past repeats itself. Old wars are fought, deep wounds reopen, and there's betrayal. There's betrayal of yesteryear, and it's as fresh as a cut that it just took place that very same day. For in the dreamscape, there is no time as we know it where we're awake. We are at the mercy of the consciousness, of that energy that we have with us. And all of the haunting and the world, they are nothing to the damnation of those twilight hours. So, if this is taking place for you or for others that you care for, there is now a way for you, for Spirit, to help you. The nightmare rider that we do have here can enter your dreams, and she is fearless, and so fearsome her steed that is going to patrol the boundaries of your sleep, of your very dreams themselves, and going to allow for the gentler truths of your life to simply be recalled as you dream. Slowly, over time, and the night will not hold such terror for you. Your dreams are going to become a safer place into which you can swoon into each night. You can take your rest, you can arise refreshed. And at night, there are special kinds of spirits who patrol, who hunt the sleeping sensitives, and they can and they do steal the energies of many, especially those whose energy is bright, open, and innocent, and often those who are weakened by illness, stress, or either other imbalances. So, this nightmare and the dark rider is going to protect you from those spirits. They will never hurt the ones that are guarding you. They are too honorable, too skilled, too powerful, and devoted to that purpose. And they are going to ensure that no succubus, no limp ghost, no hungry denizen of the night can steal through the cracks of your auric field. Dreams are going to become beautiful again. Sleep becomes peace, and night is going to become welcome. And the terrors of the past, they're going to change. And when she rides forward, the guard that you sleep. This is a time for you to understand that at night you can be vulnerable and you can begin to work consciously towards lessening the fear of darkness, reclaiming that healthy sleep, diminishing the reliance that you may have on sleeping aids. Dreams which disturb you will finally be understood, and then they're going to depart, but for good. There's going to be a shift in your own energy, and it's going to seal your auric entrances to irritating and greedy little entities who are simply trying to steal your energy. You now have great support in seeking peaceful sleep, a great and beautiful sleep you will have. And this is about knowing that you are protected and you are shielded when you sleep. You are soon going to be having that nourishing, helping sleep, healing sleep from which you awaken revived and ready each and every single day. Moving on forward to your following message over here, we do have the message of immortal. And this is about the consuming family. It's about the pressures of peers, and we all do have that. So for many of us, we've noticed that we get into like an adopted friendship with families, or we can exert a draining and consuming influence upon them. Now, whether it is that their affections are so strongly bound up within the families that there's no affection to give elsewhere, or maybe to others, or whether the family circle has closed so tight as to strangle a member, that we know that this can from time to time strangle the development of the soul and of your own essence, of your own being. Now, they can be demanding, such as loyalty, that you become entrenched in the family network, never moving beyond the ties of blood. This can be a diminishment of your potential. And Spirit is wishing for you to consider that some of your beliefs have not been formed through your own independent experience, but they've been fed to you. You're being eaten by the family, by its traditions, by its needs, and through the hopes and dreams of the head of the family. But, be they female or male, there is an expectation that you are going to give up any individual wishes and a belief that you ought indeed not have these in order to further your dynasty. In some families, this figure may be a narcissistic parent or a sibling who considers your existence as a source of energy to be used for their very own satisfaction. Your own expression of self has never been a priority, and for you to find your own way is going to mean a struggle through darkness of guilt and fear of punishment. But the tribe that you were born into now wants more than what it gives, and it's time for you to find aspects of you who you could be. And if dreams were given space to grow within, it's time for you to move beyond their demands, beyond their needs, even if it's just for a short time, and refresh the freedom that you have. And rather than a cluster of close-knit and similarly woven humans who simply share a surname or an interest, you are more than your family. The family is not all. The group mind is a powerful thing, and for now, you must reassert your own individuality in healthy ways. For now, you must seek a form of freedom that comes from a separation, a physical, emotional, mental, spiritual, from your family, from their needs, from their demands, the ties that you have created for yourself for quite some time. Now, the love and the closeness of this group has given you a great sense of who you are and what you are on earth to do. But Spirit is asking you now to shake up the situation a little bit, as it is now leading to a shadow of your soul development, and it's a stunning of your human growth. So you are beyond the definitions of the family or the peers or of an adopted family. You are more than they say that you are, more than they allow you to be, more than you have permitted yourself to be in their orbit. It is time for you to separate. If you do not undertake that voyage of discovery into your own self, you're going to become enmeshed into the webs of the family life and to a limited definition of yourself. And this can apply to friends as much as strong beliefs of who you are, who you ought to be, and who and how you must do things. There's a great price to be paid for this approval, and if it's consumption of the things, it's consuming you within you. You have not yet to flower. And if you wish to be yourself rather than simply a member of a group with a leader who is not you, then it's time for you to explore all these alternatives. This is about remembering who you are and your own person, and that you can create your own life. Why? Because you're free, and your obligations can now simply fall away. And the final message that I do have for you is about discipline. This is about training, it's about consistency, and it's about practice. Now, you want something to be easier than it is, and that it must be in order for you to value it. You want something to happen faster than it can for your own growth and your stability. You are, in short, like everybody else. You lack maybe a little bit of discipline. There are times when we feel that in order to achieve something or to achieve a goal, we have to only meditate upon it, visualize it as being it real, and it's therefore going to come right through us and to us through the process that, we call the law of attraction. But there's another law, the law of contribution and hard work and tenacity. It has no pretty name, I know, but it offers no quick fix. But it is real and it results. They are long lasting and they are true. And this is a lesson with you at present. There need to be no stress, no resentment, and no devaluation of what you are going to achieve simply because it did not arrive through effortless circumstance. Now, the goal that you have in mind is yours, and when you steel yourself to the hard work ahead, it is not going to be the work that is wanted. It will require to do things that many feel maybe even unpleasant, but this is only because it's the way that we do things. It's the way that we train our abilities. We take the great tests. Now, there's a desire within your culture at all times to experience some happiness and some comfort. So this is all about carving out the doorway that's going to take willpower, action, and showing up again and again and again. You must commit and you must build the discipline to carry through this plan so that the many blessings can simply enter into your life. You have the ability to create a program of change and stick to it. And after a period of time, it's going to transform from painful to pleasurable. And the freedom and the strength that it affords you far outweighed the pain that you experience in the short term. It's time for you to lay a plan down, to create structure, and to stick to commitments. You must clear doubt and, into the space of its absence, create pour action. And this does conclude your warnings with spirit. I do hope that you enjoyed. I do hope that it brought you some interesting wisdom that you'll be able to use. If you do have any questions you would like to contact me, please do so. All my information is right below into the YouTube description box. Please do not hesitate. It will be my great pleasure to assist you. If you have not yet subscribed, please do subscribe, and I will see you tomorrow with new messages. Many blessings.